Hello and welcome to the Pork and Knuckle Show, and today you get your rocks on! Not your first, not your second, but your thirds. Third Rock from the Sun is one of my all-time favorite sitcoms, and I have to say, I watched it extremely late. I grew up watching Home Improvement, The Nanny, then came King of Queens, and some time when they started hitting DVDs in the German market, I think around 2005 and 6, I started watching the first episodes of Third Rock from the Sun, and it was a show that captured me immediately. We have Wayne Knight, the guy who basically screws everything up in Jurassic Park, as a police officer and love interest. We have a very young Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and we have the all-time amazing, I forgot his name, I'm a freaking idiot. John Lithgow, I'm so sorry. He's actually one of my all-time favorite actors. I loved him from Cliffhanger all the way down to Third Rock. And in Dexter, he was the Trinity Killer in Dexter. He is such an amazing, versatile, talented actor who can pull off the meanest roles, but also has great comedic timing, and I think he just has this sort of lovable voice.
Indeed. It's one of those shows I have never watched, meaning to watch it because I watched a lot of YouTube clips on it, and it's quite good. Random clips here, random clips there. It's funny, and I wanted to watch it. But I never got it until today that these are actually 4 aliens that have come and they're trying to learn. So it's not as funny as Friends or 2.5 Men, but it's funny. It's light-hearted. They get away with a lot. I mean, in the first episode or the second, I can't remember when, he kisses the doctor.
Yeah, that was the first. That was the first.
And the doctor slaps him and then kisses him again. And then he just slaps her again. And then she slaps him and then he slaps her. But it's so brilliant that it is completely equal. Like, as an audience, this is why it's funny. There is no propaganda or intention or anything behind it. It's just equal slapping each other. It's funny. And then when he's leaving a party and the woman's like, "Thank you for coming," he kisses her and then slaps her.
Yeah, it's like the most madness. Literal interpretation of the word slapstick.
It really is. I mean, okay, I don't like the fact that women get slapped, but she did slap him as well. So
but when you look at the character and know that he's an alien who just went to Earth from a foreign planet, and she kisses him, then slaps him, of course he is going to think that is the normal behavior and pick that up. He learned from that, and
in this day and age, they would be like, if a woman wears heels to get taller or just try and stand around here, then a man would do the same. Maybe they would portray it this way instead of slapping a woman or a man. It's a bit too weird now in today's day.
I don't think that this show again would be made today because
that sexual jokes.
Sally's character, the only
jokes are quite
basically her main joke in the first episode is, "Wow, I have boobs."
Yeah.
And that was so amazing,
and
because
made an episode out of the point of having boobs. Like,
because she also has such an incredible, smoky, raunchy
voice,
whiskey flavored voice that I love so much. What I also love is French Stewart as Harry. He is, in my opinion, one of the all-time greatest talented comedic actors. He has such great timing.
Wait, is he the one who has said the voice of Squidward from
Yes,
SpongeBob?
exactly.
Harry. Really, watch both and then compare the voices. They're exactly the same.
He is getting better with the next seasons. Yes, he was very inexperienced when he came on, and so sad because I would put him up there with Jim Carrey and Jerry Lewis as comedic
his comedy
actors.
was good,
but he never had the chance.
He plays the idiot role.
Yeah,
and yeah, fine.
He has such a great body movement.
His facial expressions was good, I think.
And of course, the young boy, the young Joseph.
Yeah, you see,
he was bad actually in the first episode.
He's 14 years old, and he's been portrayed as some puberty, going through age, kid, teenager, kid, whatever you want to call him at that age, going around chasing women. I think if they made him 16, this would have been slightly better and set a better example, because 14 is a bit too young to have that character playing that role, if that makes sense. A character at the age of 14 wouldn't go to a girl, let's go out in your parents' room and make out. But he was doing it. 16 would have been okay.
But he's an alien, and I think this is what the brilliance of the writing.
They should have just or made his age 16.
No. The thing is,
to the writers.
No, but I think it's good, because if they would have made that decision,
yeah, but
then
if
a
14-year-old watches this, then it's not good.
Then
because you're not encouraging that.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't complain about, and it's something that should strike the image of, this is odd, this does not belong, this is some alien behavior. And I think this is what's
alien
good.
Behavior trying to normalize. It's weird.
Yeah.
I think a little bit. It's nice. It's not a bad program. I will watch it. I think I'll continue watching it because I want to see what season 2, 3 and how they develop.
I think I will start watching it again, because also Mary Albright is a great love interest and a great female lead in the show.
Really excellent.
What I love, this one scene...
Actually, she's my favorite character out of all of them.
The one scene where John Lithgow had his hair dyed black and was wearing the leather pants. And then he walks out of the room and she laughs at the table. It was impossible to see whether she was acting or just completely breaking character at the sight of John Lithgow, and both would be incredibly awesome. This is a sitcom that I discovered extremely late, and usually if you discover sitcoms like 20 years after they've been made, a sitcom usually is no longer funny if you didn't grow up with it, because the sense of humor has just changed so much. And I think this is also the reason why I had troubles getting into Friends.
I watched Friends for the first time in 2017.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, it was...
But you're an old fart, so maybe
that's true.
That's the reason. No, but the zeitgeist didn't catch me with Friends. But Third Rock, I've just seen at the sweet spot, and I love the raunchier sort of humor where I know this would never get broadcast today.
Definitely not.
It is too hardcore for today, and this is why I think it's so good to not leave up the decision of what we are allowed to watch to Netflix, Disney, Amazon, or whatever. I have these things on my shelf, and no one is ever taking away my Third Rocks, my... but
I wouldn't watch
and my home improvements.
I wouldn't watch Third Rock with my kids under the age of 13, 14.
You know that the episodes that we watched, I think, are rated either 0+ or 6+ in Germany.
See, this is
I don't understand,
to be exposed to that kind of
they don't understand
humor.
It.
But at the age of 10, 11, 12, they
in closing, I have to spoil one of my all-time favorite jokes from the show. In the later seasons, of course, Harry, as Dr. Solomon, has a rival author and physicist, of course, and he throws a party, a book release party, and John Lithgow wants to destroy the party, and he storms in and says, like, he's a forger, this book is plagiarized, every word that he's written has been published before, have you guys read the dictionary? And this, I think, is some amazing joke.
Good day.
You're not that impressed, are you?